Welcome. This is Impact Asia with the stories that matter from across the globe. I'm Michelle Hussein. In today's program, we look at President Obama's budget challenge. He plans to spend almost $4 trillion, but also has to save to tackle the record-breaking U.S. deficit. One casualty is likely to be NASA's project for a base on the moon. Does that mean that the next man on the moon will be Chinese or Indian? And how much difference does a year make? Thailand's finance minister is with us live from Bangkok, a year since he last told me of Thailand's economic challenge. Our Impact Asia headlines. Welcome. We're now just a couple of hours away from learning of President Obama's plans in setting the United States budget, particularly...
Hi, everybody. I want to talk to all of you tonight, first and foremost to thank you, not just for all the hard work you did during the campaign, but more importantly, for the work you're doing right now, coming together, organizing, staying involved in the task of remaking this nation. You sent me here because we shared a belief that the ways of Washington needed to change, that if we're going to make our economy work for all Americans, worn ideas and tired old theories just wouldn't do. So I wanted to report back to you on the progress we've made and where we stand. And a bit later on, you'll be hearing from Governor Kaine, who will answer your questions in more detail. Just yesterday, we learned that we've lost 3.6 million jobs since this recession began.
Tiger, what's the difference between the man who left Augusta National a year ago and the one who's about to return?
A lot has transpired in my life. A lot of ugly things have happened. Things that I've done some pretty bad things in my life, and all came to a head. But now, after treatment, going for inpatient treatment for 45 days and in more outpatient treatment, I'm getting back to my old roots.
For a lot of people, the spark of those bad things is November 27th. Early that day, what happened?
Well, it's all in a police report. You know, beyond that, everything's between Elin and myself, and that's private.
They took our fingerprints, but then something terrible happened. I got into my hotel last night, and there's a security camera photo taken of me coming into the hotel, and so I've been spotted. So they know I'm here. So I was going to ask you, where did I go wrong? What did I do?
Crazy.
I messed up somewhere. So
well, now you're admitting it on camera. That's the worst thing to do.
That's very true. But I figured
you should just be in hiding.
I shouldn't have even done the interview.
You shouldn't have done the interview. You should have just gone in disguised and snuck out the back door.
Oh, Lord. So are there any tips to where do I go from here? I mean,
I don't know. Well, if there's a sequel, I keep saying wherever it is, wherever's the good place to hide, it better be somewhere really like just a...
Like his mother, I can't say, because he'll be bombarded with, you know, we have an agreement that we can't, contractual agreement, talk about who she is and everything. That's how we work that out. You know, I don't think, she doesn't want to be, like, in papers and tabloids, and she doesn't want it, and I don't blame her, because she knows how scumbag their comments can be, you know.